Well, it's very interesting. In America, we have not made the self-employed heroes. I think if you look at the literature in earlier times, they were called robber barons. And if you look at the relationship between research and what we say in the public square, there's been almost an anti-attitude toward wealth and the development of self-employment. And if you look at the literature on Mexican entrepreneurship, it is sort of thrown in, if you will, with the literature on Hispanics. So if you look at that research, you look at Cuban immigrants as popping out as being very, very entrepreneurial. And of course, given that Cuban immigration took place more recently in the scale of things than Mexican immigration, which is really, really constant, then the Cubans have risen to the forefront of that self-employment. So I think the public square does not talk too much about people who solve problems for themselves. They don't talk about people who create jobs for themselves. We like to talk more about people who have different kinds of problems. So we don't celebrate the self-employment in America like we should. So lost in the attitudes and lost in the public square discussions of Mexican immigration is the contributions of the self-employed Mexicans to America. And historically, we talked about that in terms of the Southwest, but now we talk about it in terms of the entire continent. So, you know, we don't talk much about self-employed anything in the public square. We don't talk about people who start a small business, educate their children, send them to college, pay their way through college, and families who are strong and doing great things. As you know, the media tends to concentrate on those things that are problematic, those things where people cannot solve their problems, and it's just a portion of the beast that we live with.